Piper, and I'm from KidsInterviewBands.com, and I'm here with Two Door Cinema Club. Can you introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Sam.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Alex.
Would you rather be hairy from head to toe like Chewbacca or completely bald?
Completely bald.
Completely bald,
Yeah.
because then you can add insulation if you want. But if you've got hair, then you're just stuck with
You'd be
it.
no good at swimming.
Yeah, you'd be a great swimmer or cyclist.
Yeah.
What school subject do you think you'd be a good teacher at?
Definitely not music.
I guess gym, because they don't really do much, do they? They just
No homework.
They just order people around. That's what mine did anyway. They're always fat guys.
Janitor? Are they?
No, that's not.
No.
Home ec.
Home economics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Do a little cooking. I could do that as well. Yeah.
Teach kids how to boil an egg.
Yeah, for sure.
That's maybe belittling the subject a little bit, as that's my mum was one of the teachers of that. So.
When you were a kid, did you ever think there was a monster under your bed or in your closet? If so, what do you think it looked like?
I don't think I ever had that fear as a kid. I had a recurring nightmare when I was a kid, that I would be chased down a narrow alleyway by a washing machine, a killer washing machine. That was my fear when I was a kid.
I don't think I had the monster under the bed. I think I had the fear that like toys would come alive. My brother, he's a boy, had a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Your brother's a boy.
Yeah, so it was a bit. He had a doll basically. I think it might have been mine. I'm not sure. I think it was his, but it might have been mine, and I had a bit of a fear it would come alive.
Dear.
Can't remember what her name was.
A pretty happy childhood, I think. It's okay.
What's the weirdest thing that you've written a song about?
Interesting. I wrote a song on the new record about lavender. I got to using a lot of lavender for relaxation, and it became such a huge part of my life that I just wrote a song about it.
What's the most amazing thing you know?
The most amazing thing you know?
I feel like you're always full of facts, Kev. Kev's our resident history buff.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
yeah.
From the start of the Viking Age to the end of the Viking Age is longer period of time than the end of the Viking Age to now.
Whoa,
Okay, that's pretty amazing.
that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
What's the coolest thing you've gotten for free because you're in a band?
Oh, so much stuff. People kind of throw stuff at you. I can't think of what the best thing was, but when we were starting out, there was a sportswear company that started giving us shoes, but they would send them almost every day, and they would send them to our management office, and eventually we had to tell them to stop because we ended up with like 200 pairs of sneakers in these guys' office, just like blocking the doors and the windows. That's probably the craziest thing that happened from freebies because we're in a band.
Sometimes when you play like a big festival, they have like a gifting area. So if you're in a band, basically you go into the area and you can just take anything you want. And it gets a bit excessive to the point you're taking things you know you're never going to use, like binoculars. I got binoculars.
I got
once.
binoculars one time.
Yeah,
Like hunting binoculars.
hunting binoculars.
You got a Heineken thing, right?
A beer keg thing.
Yeah, like a
Pump.
pump.
Beer
Yeah,
pump.
what do you call that? Like
What do you call it?
Tap.
Tap. A beer tap keg pump.
We got
We
an
got
Xbox for the bus, didn't we?
Xboxes.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We
that
got
was
huge
cool.
TVs that we could never bring home. They were like,
It's always America, you get free stuff.
yeah, and they
Nowhere
were
else.
they won't ship them to the UK, and we were like,
It's great.
can we just give them? We'll just put them in our record company's office until we've got so much money we can buy like 5 houses, one in America, you know, and then we'll put it in the house, and then we kind of realized we came into the office and they were just using the TVs.
We're never going to get them back.
We never got them back.
Christmas bonuses for the
Staff.
Staff, yeah. Pretty cool stuff.
And finally, can you name all the Spice Girls?
Oh yeah.
The real names or the spice names?
Spice names.
The spice names is scary, sporty,
Sporty,
baby, ginger, posh. Yeah, that was my band when I was about your age. That was. Do you know what? I listened to them the other night. I had I can't remember which record, but I got into my bunk and I was just about to fall asleep, and I fell asleep to Spice Girls.
Thank you.